Next up, we have Charlie's Angels, a picture from 2001. I guess I would compare it to a fast car with no gas in the tank, except it's more like a fast car with no engine. It stars Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu, and it takes a lot of effort to make three very beautiful and very talented women seem very boring and very unattractive, but this movie does it. Directed by McG, who's doing the upcoming Terminator Salvation picture, which is one of the reasons I'm not particularly looking forward to that picture, is because he's directing it. This film has nothing. I won't bother going into the plot because it's not worth my time or energy. And you know, Cade, I tried to think about what adjective to use. You're a very well-versed person, and the one I kept coming back to, and I don't want to sound bad, unintelligent, the adjective I kept coming back to is stupid. This is a stupid movie. And I don't mean that just as a plain insult. I mean it because it is the adjective which most accurately describes the picture. It's a stupid movie, and it wants you to be stupid too in order to enjoy it. And I found myself very bored, very insulted. It's all flash. We have Sam Rockwell overacting so much I expect him to break into song. And then, of course, we have Bill Murray, who looks like he is cashing a paycheck and very, very pained to be on set. He managed to avoid being in the sequel. He was smart enough to do something called Lost in Translation instead. I'm very glad to say that the sequel, Full Throttle, bombed, and we won't be seeing any more of the Charlie's Angels pictures. But it is eye candy, except there's nothing to look at. And if I'm being completely frank, they could have at least gone for making the women look sexy. There's nothing much to look at in terms of these three very beautiful and talented women who are given nothing to do, nothing to say. And on top of it all that goes behind the picture is explosions. We have very poor acting from very talented people. Matt LeBlanc shows up to remind us that he's not much of an actor. And I don't know what else to say. I despise this movie. There is so much wrong with it. It represents everything that's wrong with American movies. It is something which a studio produced. They got a license of something. This movie might as well be called Three Sexy Ladies Watch Stuff Blow Up.
Okay, I give Charlie's Angels thumbs up.
You're not gonna like this movie.
like Charlie's Angels.
Oh my God.
No. The first time I saw Charlie's Angels,
you should know better.
I said, no, this movie is terrible. This movie
ripping off the
Matrix, ripping off the Matrix.
The Matrix is Citizen
shamelessly
Kane compared to this.
Shamelessly pandering to the lowest common denominator.
You're on my side so far.
No,
let's move on. Let's move on.
No, move on. Reassessment. The second time I saw it on TV, no, not the second time, maybe like third time I caught a glimpse of it on TV. Liked it because all right, and let me use the sort of a sort of story here as to explain why I like it. All right, when Mick G, the director, came in to pitch like his version of the movie, the reason why they hired him is because he was just so enthusiastic. He was like, okay, yeah, and then the helicopter comes down, and you're seeing it from right here. And that's what the film is like to me. It's like just a very earnest guy just saying, hey, this is what I want, this is what I do. It's like, it's almost like a dog that is trying to do some really crazy tricks, and it maybe not really accomplishing it like too well, but it really, I really respect what it was trying to do.
I would give the film points for energy, but then again, a hamster has energy, and it doesn't go anywhere either.
And let me go to the second level of my thing though. That's only the first level. It displays a very earnest, enthusiastic quality that I like, and also, I mean, within itself, it works very well. I mean, within itself, all the characters' actions make complete sense.
Of course they make sense because they're written to do exactly what the screenplay needs them to do. No one has a thought in their head that isn't put there because the screenplay needs it to be there. And Cade, this is...
No, I mean, as Charlie's Angels, they are suitable Charlie's Angels.
But Cade, what are you doing? You are diminishing the expectations for America right now.
The expectations for Charlie's Angels I'm going to be a Charlie's Angel.
This film was pitched as look at these three powerful women as role models. They are objectified the entire time.
Not role models.
They're not objectified well. Okay. Like I said before, they're not even sexy in the film. They are objectified. They are not role models. There is a big deal made about the fact that they don't use guns. But at the same time, it's a film where everyone has died senselessly. It's a film where things blow up for no reason.
Oh yeah, I'm all for things blowing up for no reason. But also, you have people like Cameron Diaz and all the women in the movie are given just really these scenes where they're able to just act very natural.
You know,
they do, like Cameron Diaz with Luke Wilson. She really.
Oh, that's right. Luke Wilson shows
up
up and cashes a paycheck too.
No,
you know,
right.
Armageddon.
She really shows like
Armageddon's a picture that's so bad it's good. This is a film that's so bad it's terrible. Armageddon, I thought at the time, was if somebody gave me $10 million or $20 million or whatever and said, make a parody of an action disaster picture, Armageddon is what would come up. If somebody gave me $20 million and told me, make the absolute worst, most objectifying film that you can possibly think to make and at the same time have some semblance of female empowerment, two films would come to mind. It would be Spice World and it would be this film. This is a very bad movie, and you really shouldn't. I'm shocked that you would recommend it.
I would say
you like the film, but I don't think you were thinking with your head.
But it is tempered by the fact that they are able to act like have personalities.
Wouldn't you rather that
they seem like they're all having
they're
fun?
Supposed to be empowered because they're able to fight and beat up men? Wouldn't you rather they were more intelligent? Wouldn't you rather that they say smart things? Wouldn't you rather they were able to outsmart men instead of having to beat them up?
The reason why they are objectified, the reason why they objectify themselves in order to gain information. It's really, it is commenting on us, us guys.
It's
who
making
want them to be
excuses
objectified.
for a little TNA.
Yes, it is. It is. But it is also making a comment on the people who are objectifying them. It is. Female empowerment, Charlie's Angels.
Well, thumbs down for me. This is ridiculous. I can't believe you would like that. Let's move on.